Hello and welcome to girls basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Along with Greg Burney, I'm Dave Kanapke. Tonight we're at the Nest, New Bremen High School, where the Lady Cardinals take on the Marion local Lady Flyers. Greg, the Lady Flyers, 10-9 on the season, just 2-5 in the MAC. They've been struggling a bit of late.
Yeah, they've lost some games down the stretch here under first-year coach Beth Schreiber. They do have a good presence in their paint with Mesher averaging 12 a game and 9 rebounds, so always a threat. But as you mentioned, not particularly playing their best ball. They're going to need a little help tonight here against New Bremen.
New Bremen having a fine season, 15-5 overall, 5-2 in the MAC. They're playing very good of late, and a lot due to the seniors on this team.
Yeah, senior night here tonight. Bremen 10-1 here at home, having a very solid season. Always going to be a good test here, though, when you get these two together. Bremen looking to make a statement, and Marion looking to get on the right track.
Cardinals and the Flyers, and we'll be right back with the starting lineups on NKTelco Sports.
All of the shopping is calling me, finance and restaurants too. Something here for everyone, a song and dance for you. All the little kids all flip their lids, yeah. Amsterdam shops, wholesome and clean. Grab some ice cream at the Amsterdam shops. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks. New Bremen!
Welcome back to the Nest at New Bremen High School. Starting with the starting lineups. We'll be starting with the Flyers in a second. The Flyers 10-9 overall, 2-5 in the MAC. Head coach Beth Schreiber and the two assistants Jerry Moeller and Maria Moeller. Now the starters for the Flyers. Number 4, 5'7" junior, Jesse Kramer. Another junior, number 10, 5'8", Chloe Berkey. Next is senior, number 24, Allie Preeter, 5'6" senior, averages 7 a game. Number 30, Macy Griesdorn, a 5'8" junior, averages 6 a game. And their strong presence in the middle, Emily Mesher, 6' senior, averages 12 points and 9 rebounds a game. Now the New Bremen Cardinals, 15-5 on this season, 5-2 in the MAC. That's tied for third place. At point guard, Paige Jones. Averages almost 12 a game, a 6' sophomore. Jane Holman, a 5'9" sophomore, averages 7 points a game. And now the seniors coming up. Senior Elise Clooney averages just 10 points a game. Sarah Steinman, a 6' senior, one of 3 seniors on this team, all starting tonight. Last one, Debbie Paul, 5'8" senior, averages just under 11 points a game. Head coach for the Cardinals, Chris Burden. He's assisted by Leanne Topp and Stacy Timmerman. Greg, while we got a minute, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Let's start with the Flyers.
Thanks, Dave. So first, the Marion local Flyers, the charity stripe, they are shooting a very efficient 72% as a team at the free throw line. Not many teams can say that. That's an impressive number. The other one is second scorer. We mentioned Mesher's a solid first scorer for them. They have a couple girls scoring 6 and 7 after that, but they really don't have anybody else that can step up, so they need a second scorer to help out here against the Cardinals. On the other side for New Bremen, outside shooting. When they knock down the threes, team flows a lot better. They tend to win their ball games. And after that, just good decision making. They tend to get a little bit ahead of themselves at times and make some choices that maybe aren't in the best interest of their team. So for them, it's about making good choices throughout the whole game, maybe more so towards the end.
As your keys to the game brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Tip point to the Cardinals and knocked out of bounds. Nice inbounds play to Debbie Paul.
That was a good decision. Nice play into Paul to get them on the board to start the ball game.
Give the assist to Elise Clooney. She's second in the MAC with an assist on the season. Senior to senior on that play. The Flyers on the attack. Flyers have struggled a bit at her lately.
Sorry, Dave Bremen comes out man-to-man as you see Steineman and Mesher going at it inside.
Griesdorm with the three. Rebound by Kramer. Flyers have lost 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5. This team started out 4-0, only 10-9 at this point in the season. That ball is thrown out of bounds.
The unforced turnover there, got a little bit ahead of themselves, did Marion, and that ball not even touched, just flat out miscommunicated and thrown out of bounds.
Cardinals have won 4 in a row. They've won 10 of their last 12 games. Steinman lobs it to Paul. Turnaround, that's short. We will have a foul on the rebound against the Cardinals. That will go against 2-4 Debbie Paul. First foul of the game.
And just the first for New Bremen. And for them, you hope that's the only. Debbie Paul doesn't pick up a couple early ones. She's a big presence for them in the paint. When you got somebody like Mesher down there, you want to make sure her and Steineman log some minutes for this ball game. There you see another unforced turnover from Marion.
Another missed pass. Gives it to the Cardinals. Cardinals were just 1-2 in November. They were 7-1 in December, 6-2 in January, and they opened up February on Tuesday night with a 18-point win over Spencerville. Cardinals on the attack. Paige Jones with the basketball. Down low to Paul. Cardinals with a 2-0 lead here on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Elise Clooney for the three. That's way long. Holman chases it in the corner. Jane with the drive, puts up a shot that's blocked. Nice play by Berkey. The Flyers on the attack. Kramer to Griesdorm, back to Kramer. Third possession of the Flyers. The first two resulted in turnovers. So working around the perimeter. Griesdorm to Kramer. Now to Preeter. Flyers having some trouble, and there's a steal by Clooney.
3 straight possessions with a turnover for Marion. As you see, Bremen looked like they were really emphasizing getting the ball to Paul. She's touched the ball almost every possession so far. But on the other end, Mesher's yet to touch it.
There's a three-pointer by Tolman, or a long two, off the mark. Griesdorn blocked by Steineman. Or check that, blocked by Paul, and it goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Debbie Paul.
Yeah, you got to think Coach Stribe is going to emphasize getting their big girl the ball, leading scorer, leading rebounder. And I don't think she's even touched on the offensive side. Another opportunity there missed as they didn't even appear to look. If they looked, they're not looking too long.
Clooney with the three from the wing. Too strong. Kramer with the rebound. 3-on-2 for the Flyers. Jump stop. Rolls it in. Jesse Kramer gets the Flyers on the board. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, nice transition bucket there for Marion Local.
Amanda Brown checked into the game. This ball is knocked out of bounds by the Flyers. Kramer almost with the steal, but it'll stay with the Cardinals.
Yeah, good pressure from Kramer out top. She's got long arms. She couldn't quite hang on to that. It's a good matchup between her and Jones. Both have a extended reach, if you will, for their size.
Clooney running the offense. Senior gives it to sophomore Holman. Amanda Brown on the wing. The three by Clooney. Kramer with the rebound. Flyers trying to run when they get the chance. Ball went through several hands. Griesdorn in the corner. Kramer will be running the offense here. She hears instructions from Coach Beth Stribe in her first year at the helm of the Flyers. Preeter with a three. Allie Preeter knocks down the trifecta.
Big outside shot for Marion. Gives them their first lead of the ball game.
Cardinals have had some good looks and haven't been able to knock any of them down but the first one that Paul hit.
And as we mentioned, most of them were trifectas. They're shooting from the outside a lot already. I think they've already put up 4 threes. None of them went down.
Clooney down to Brown. He's short. There's Mesher with the rebound. Outlet pass to Kramer.
Good defense by Mesher, straight up.
Off the hands of Preeter. She's able to get it before it goes across the half midcourt stripe. Kramer down to Mesher. She touches it, gets her own rebound, and one. Emily Mesher fights through a double team, gets her own rebound, and puts it in.
Yeah, and you got to wonder why they haven't looked at that. And that's the first time she really got an extended look. You know, the ball's been pushed around the perimeter. The guards have glanced in there, but not really like stopped and said, "Hey, post up. We're gonna punch it in the post." She did all the work here herself. Got really a tough first shot. Got the board. Gets a chance for the three-point play. Can't convert.
Misses it. A very good foul shooter. In her own right, it's 76%, but that's off the mark, but still a 5-point lead for the Flyers. Bremen scored in their first possession on the out-of-bounds play. Have come up dry since then. Brianna Arling into the game. She hands it to Kayla Bergman, also just checked in. Down to Paul. Spins, triple team. Ball on the floor, and there's a travel. Turnover, give it to the Flyers. Flyers started out this season 4-0 in November, then went 3-4 in December, 3-4 in January, and then lost to Bath on Tuesday night. Long three by Griesdorn. Berkey comes up with the rebound. It's knocked away. Arling with the rebound. Paul brings it across.
Bremen in need of an offensive possession here. They haven't had many looks at the basket since that first one.
Paul drives in, runs into Mesher. They'll call Mesher with the foul.
It's just the first Marion local foul. I'm sorry, second Marion local foul. First one on Mesher.
So we have Debbie Paul at the line. Senior first team All-MAC last year. Knocks down the first. We have Paige Jones and Jane Homan checking back in for the Cardinals. Paul on the season right at 56% from the line. Short battle for the rebound. We have a jump ball. It will go to the Flyers. Tournament draw was this last Sunday. Marion will open up. They got the number 7 seed in the Walpock District. They will open up against number 10 Hardin Northern. They win, they'll play the winner of New Knoxville and Lincoln View. That's on Tuesday the 16th they open up, or I should say Wednesday the 17th. We'll talk about the tournament a little bit more as we get time. So they work it around the perimeter. Into the corner, Griesdorn, and that's a long two. Macy Griesdorn with 5 early. Check that, that's her first basket.
Getting some good perimeter scoring from Marion. Something New Bremen has not been able to accomplish yet so far, while they're trailing now by 6.
Bremen got the number 2 seed, and there's a steal by Kramer. Jesse will pull up. Shot too strong, long rebound to Preeter. Rebound by Griesdorn. Mesher is fouled. So 3 chances there, results in a foul, and Mesher will go to the line to shoot 2.
And that started by the good defense out top again by Jesse Kramer with that reach. Able to use their speed to convert it. And now Mesher with a chance to put a couple free throws on the mark for Marion Local.
This is again. Sarah Steinman and Elise Clooney check back in for Coach Chris Burden. Mesher with the second attempt. Strong. Mesher 0 for 3, and she's 76% free throw shooter.
Big break for the Cardinals.
Steinman works it around to Homan. Homan with the drive, in trouble, hands it off to Paul. Can't finish. Rebound back to Jones, knocks down the 3.
Big bucket for New Bremen. Got a couple really nice looks inside there. And you get that deadly offensive rebound for a kick-out three. Jones able to knock it home.
Lead down to 3 for the Flyers. Kramer trying to find a place to drive, gives it out to Preeter. She looks inside. Mesher is like double teamed. Kramer works off the screen. Picks up her dribble. Preeter's able to get to it. Kicks it out to Berkey. In and out. There's Mesher with another offensive rebound. She's fouled again. So Emily Mesher with 3 offensive rebounds. Each of the 3 times she gets fouled.
Yeah, she's not necessarily getting the touches on the offensive possessions, running the offense through her, but she is working hard to get on the glass.
And she rattles it home. Into the ball game, number 32. That's Sarah Fessenmeyer. Debbie Paul, number 24, checks in as well for the Cardinals. Second shot by Mesher. Too strong. Rebound by Jones. Down to 32 seconds. Flyers up by 4 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Clooney trying to drive. Has to kick it out. There's a steal by Berkey. Rethman in the game. She'll work off the screen. Try to do a pick and roll to Mesher. Berkey all the way across. 3 ball by Fessenmeyer. And on the rebound, we have a jump ball. It will go to the Cardinals. 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cardinals have to go the length of the court. Jones didn't realize it right away. Will launch up a long 3, and that will end the first quarter basketball. Your score on the First National Bank scoreboard is Flyers 10, Cardinals 6. We'll be right back.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
1 quarter in the books. In favor of the visiting team, the Flyers up by 4.
Yeah, not what we expected either. A lot of outside shooting from Marion. Some missed free throws by Marion, and missed, I think they made 1 of 4 that quarter. But they're on top so far. Bremen's struggling, getting some outside scoring. They get a first turnover there to start the quarter.
Steal by Paige Jones, turns it back to the Cardinals. Clooney picks up her dribble over to Steineman. Sarah to Jones. Down low to Paul. Off the mark, Brown comes up with the rebound. Gets it over to Clooney. Jones will launch a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound by Berkey. Kramer tries to drive. Kicks it over to Fessenmeyer. Down low, Mesher with the turnaround. Off the glass and in.
Mesher's starting to get it going. She now has 5.
Stretches the lead to 6. Here for the Flyers, Steineman. Brown. Clooney will lob it down to Paul and in. Nice execution.
And they were able to pull Mesher a little bit away from the bucket. Gave Paul just enough time to score that one.
Kramer with a pull up. Tipped around, Steineman with the board. Clooney across the timeline. Jones on the wing back to Clooney. Brown will travel. Substitution, we have Kayla Bergman back in the game for the Cardinals. Cardinals, number 2 seed in the Walpock District. They will play Lyman Perry on Wednesday the 17th. Then if they win, they would play Crestview, the number 3 seed. We will have both of those tournament games that we mentioned on NKTelco Sports. Shot by Fessemeyer off the mark. Nesher comes off it with the offensive rebound. Rethman all the way to Berkey, 16-footer, knocks it down. Lead back to 6 for the Flyers.
I think that's the largest lead they've had so far at 6. Bremen looking to work their offense. As you see it again, they're just leaving Mesher in the paint the whole time. It's like they have an extra defender down there the whole time. She just hangs out there in the painted area. And when you're not making outside shots, and Bremen's been struggling with them, you can afford to do that.
Reach in foul by 12, Natalie Rethman. Jane Homan checks back in for the Cardinals. Cardinals and the Flyers will play their first 2 games at Allen East High School. Change this year, there's no opening games at Coldwater this year. Shot too strong by Clooney. The sectional sites this year are Bath and Allen East. And then the district will be at Wapakoneta. Mesher out high. Fessemeyer through the lane. Berkey to Kramer. Around the perimeter. Rethman with the shot. Rebound by Berkey. There's nobody there, and she puts it in. Timeout, Cardinals. Be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here and like to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. Schwiedeman Pharmacies, Kloge Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Amsterdam Center, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living. Our replay sponsor tonight, Sydney Body Car Star. Our keys to the game sponsor, Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, the Flyers up by 8.
And you just saw a good replay there of really what the game has come to at this point. Marion 8 offensive rebounds already. We're only halfway through the second quarter, and they are just killing Bremen on the boards. Now last replay, a perfect example. Berkey hits the glass and gets the easy 2.
The only thing that's gone bad for the Flyers is they threw away a lot of passes early. I think their first 3 possessions, but since that, it's calmed down.
Yep.
See if the Cardinals can put it together after the timeout. So we have 30 Macy Griesdorn, 24 Allie Preeter back in for head coach Beth Stribe. She's a JV coach the last 7 years at Marion. And she rose to the head varsity when Treva Fortcamp stepped down after a long turn as head coach of the Flyers. Up a foul on Preeter for the Flyers.
That's the 3rd team foul by Marion.
First on Preeter. Holman tries to go underneath, and that's thrown away. Flyers anticipated the pass to Paul. 3-pointer by Preeter. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Flyers. They went through a couple hands there. Flyers ball under their own basket. Into the game, Ashley Bowers, number 20, a 5'6" sophomore. Coach Burden is always pretty deep bench. Trying to find the right combination as they find themselves down by 8. Nesher and Bergman battling for it. Preeter to Berkey. Kramer over to Preeter. Griesdorn thought about it. She shuffles her feet. Turnover.
Just 8 points here thus far, though, for New Bremen. Really struggling on the offensive end. You know, they scored, like you mentioned, early, pretty quick. Really struggled to get any kind of offensive flow going since.
Cardinals average 50 points a game on the season, so one of the higher scoring teams in the MAC. Now, like you say, trying to find the right combination or the right rhythm. It's Clooney with the 3, and the outside shooting not falling tonight for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Griesdorn.
And that's a good look. I mean, if you're New Bremen, that's the shot you want. They have nice rotation, good kick out to Clooney, just not able to knock it down.
Ball out of bounds will stay with the Flyers. Chloe Berkey, 5'8" junior, will inbound it. Preeter over to Griesdorn. So 5 starters in now for the Flyers. Preeter with the three. Rebounded by Bergman. Cardinals trying to run. Bowers gives it back to Clooney. She does a quick three. And there's a foul on the rebound against the Flyers. It will stay with the Cardinals.
Yeah, good position inside. That's going to be a second foul on Emily Mesher.
That's a big foul there. So we talked about she's the point of their defense and offense as she will check out of the lineup. Placed by Sarah Fessenmeyer. Also Amanda Brown and Sarah Steineman checks in. Steineman gets the out-of-bounds play. Not able to knock down the shot off the glass, and we have a jump ball to stay with the Cardinals.
A good look out of bounds again there. Steineman with the open jumper. Can't get it to go. It seems like there's a lid on down there for New Bremen right now. They've gotten some good looks, just unable to knock them down here so far.
Clooney will drive through the lane short. Preeter with the rebound. Fighting off some Cardinals. Able to maintain possession. Kramer, nothing there. She'll have to kick it out. She's tied up by Clooney. As Clooney was all over on defense, causing the jump ball, but it'll keep it with the Flyers. Homan in for Bowers. Flyers on the attack, 3:23 to go. Mesher on the bench with 2 fouls for the Flyers. Griesdorn to Kramer. Preeter will drive. She's triple team, has to kick it out. So they work it around the perimeter. Griesdorn. Preeter thought about it, she travels.
I was going to say, there was an extra step there.
A couple of times they've had Flyers do that. They're open. Bremen's done a nice job of matching up the outside shooters and caused the travel. Paige Jones will bring it up for the Cardinals.
A good thing for New Bremen is 2:55. Sorry, Dave, left to go in this first half, and they've only scored 8, but they're only down by 8. So they got an opportunity to get back in this ball game. They just got to figure out a little better way to get their offense flowing. They did the right idea getting into Debbie Paul, and then just knock down some outside shots. Marion still turning the ball over. The same kind of possessions we saw earlier. Their offense has worked well off the break. They've really struggled to just be a half-court offense, if you will.
Yeah, Marion's missing opportunities to extend this lead.
That's right.
With the Cardinals struggling, and there is a pass out of bounds by the Cardinals. Cardinals have only scored 2 points this quarter. Flyers have scored just 6 this quarter, but an 8-point lead. As the Cardinals drop back into a zone. You have Jones on top. That's tough to pass over her. Ball on the floor. We have a foul before it. And that foul will go against the Flyers. And I check that. It's either the 6th or 7th team foul.
I'm going to put that on Macy Griesdorn. I believe it's the 6th.
Griesdorn, her first.
And that's a good body to have out top in your zone. You got Paige Jones, who's not only tall, she has a great jumping ability, and she got her hands up in that one to create the turnover for New Bremen.
So you saw Jones's fall on the volleyball court. Holman 15-footer, back iron. Fessermeyer with the rebound. Kramer up ahead to Griesdorn. Griesdorn gets the ball back from Kramer. Into some traffic, puts up a shot well short. Holman with the rebound.
Yeah,
Lead still at 8.
Good defense there by New Bremen, able to get a tip on that ball.
Jones through the lane, rolls it home. Nice drive by Jones. She's rewarded with the basket.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet here thus far at point number 5 for her.
Griesdorn fouled by Holman. It'll be Jane's 2nd foul, the first Cardinal with 2 fouls.
Just the 15th foul on New Bremen.
Kayla Bergman will check in for Debbie Paul. 1:34 to go before halftime. Jesse Kramer looks back to Coach Stribe. Try to work through this zone. Preeter almost walked. Down low to Griesdorn and in. Nice catch and finish by Macy Griesdorn.
Yeah, nice patience by Marion. They get it to the short corner, dump it into the cutting post player Griesdorn, and she's able to finish. That's exactly how you want to attack if you're Marion. Might have got away with the travel, but that's beside the point.
Griesdorn short shot off the mark. Well, tipped around. Kramer comes up with it. Kramer, and that's swatted by Jones.
Think she can dunk it?
Up ahead and in.
She got way up to knock that one out of the air. That was a great defensive play.
It resulted in an easy layup. So nice defensive play. Big for the Cardinals. Flyers, and that's tipped away. I think Jones got her hand on it again. Has the ball again. Pull up 15-footer. Can't get it to fall. Griesdorn battles for it. She steps out of bounds in the rebound. So it'll be the Cardinals' ball.
You can feel the momentum switching. Paige Jones, a big part of that. Trying to keep it rolling for New Bremen. Be a big basket here if they could cut it to 4.
So you see the layup. That was followed a great defensive play there by Jones. Back to live action. Kramer steals it. She tries to save it. Goes to Clooney, and she does a left-handed shot.
Big bucket in the lane by the senior. Gets the lead to 4 with just over 10.
Berkey shot off the mark, and we'll have an over-the-back call on Griesdorn, and we'll go the other way to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Cardinals. Take another look on our Sydney Barty Carstar replay. Left-handed shot banged home by Clooney.
And now they'll walk the distance because that's foul number 7 against Marion. So that'll put Debbie Paul at the line with a chance to cut into this 4-point advantage.
Griesdorn leads with 2 fouls. Kara Evers, a 6'1 sophomore, checks in the lineup. Paul with a 1-and-1. And that ball out of bounds. It will go to the Flyers with 8.7 seconds. Full court pressure by the Cardinals. So Rethman will check in for Evers. One more ball handler for the Flyers. Berkey to Kramer. Preeter back to Kramer. 4 seconds to go. All the way to Fessemeyer. She launches a 3, too strong. We go to halftime. The score on our First National Bank scoreboard, it's Marion Local 18, New Bremen 14. We'll total up our numbers, come back with the second half here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits, commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it, increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
We're at halftime of this MAC battle. The Flyers lead the Cardinals by 4. With the first half numbers, Mr. Greg Burney.
Thanks, Dave. As we mentioned, it's been a very good first half. You see our score there, 18-14, but we look right below that with our field goals, and neither team really lighting it up. 8 of 23 on one side, 6 of 26 on the other. Identical 1 of 9 from threes. Neither shot to the foul line very well. Both rebounded pretty good. Didn't have much choice because both not really shooting the ball too well that whole half. You know, Marion had control for a large portion of it. Bremen able to put together a nice little run there at the end to get into the game, because really had Marion put together a couple nice offensive plays, they could be looking at 10, 12, even more deficit. They're lucky they're only down 4. Jones able to get a couple nice steals at the end and pull Bremen within 4.
It'll be interesting what both coaches do at halftime adjustments. Which are some of our scorers there, Greg?
Yeah, so to end that first half, we go with Elise Clooney with 2, Paige Jones, as we mentioned, with 7, and Debbie Paul with 5. That's all the scoring for the New Bremen Cardinals. For the Flyers, Kramer 2, Berkey 4, Ali Prieder 3, Macy Griesdorn 4, and Emily Mesher with 5.
So it'll be Cardinals ball to start our second half. They turn off the music and we're ready to go. Clooney will run the show. This is the Steineman. It's like the 5 starters in for the Cardinals. We'll check the Flyers lineup when they get the ball. Paul is fouled underneath. Flyers have 2 players and 2 fouls in Griesdorn and Mesher. That foul is now Berkey now with 2. Up top to Jones. Try to get Clooney open in the corner, but they'll have to reset. Cardinals 15-5. They've won 4 in a row, 10 of their last 12. So they head down the home stretch of this season. Drive by Paul gives it to Steineman.
An opportunity there. Steineman unable to gather the ball in time to get an open shot.
Clooney lobs it to Jones. Jones did a nice job of catching it. Through defenders, short. Rebound by Mesher. And there's a steal by Clooney. Nice athletic play. She'll take it the whole way. Short on the shot. Paul with a follow.
Nice touch there by Debbie Paul. Able to pull. The Cardinals win 2 and to get a steal.
Jones rolls off. Wow.
I thought it was going to sit up there
Yeah.
for a while. I didn't think it was going to come down.
I haven't seen a ball get stuck there in a while, but so another steal, jumping. She reached up and blocked it, and Jones will shoot 2.
Foul was on number 24, Ali Prieder, her second.
Jones in and out on the first. Jones on the season 61%. That's about right at the team average of 60%. In and out 0 for 2. Neither team lighting it up from the foul line.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for New Bremen. Could have tied the ball game there.
Bremen in the zone, the 1-3-1 zone. In the corner, there's a 3 in and out by Berkey. Rebound of the Cardinals. Bad home, and she loses her footing. And we'll have a quick timeout by Coach Burden. Gives us a chance to thank our sponsors again. Schruderman Pharmacies, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Amsterdam Center, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living. We'll have player of the game sponsors today. For Marion, we have it sponsored by Corner Cafe. In New Bremen, it'll be the local Dairy Queen. On our First National Bank scoreboard, the Flyers up by 2 early in the second half.
Yeah, and see the Flyers come out, their same defensive presence being Mesher sinking in the paint. They're really challenging New Bremen to take that outside shot. They got a good look the first time down. Debbie Paul drove the lane, pulled Mesher out a little bit, had a nice little open jumper on the line for Steinman. She was unable to come up with it. To see if they're able to get her away from the bucket a little bit, I think they'll get a lot more open opportunities.
Elise Clooney kicks it to Jones through the lane, and she is fouled.
Jesse Kramer will pick up the foul for the Flyers. That's their third here already in the third quarter.
We're not even 2 minutes into the second half. Clooney again will inbound it to Holman. Into the corner, Clooney put up the corner three. Paul chases it down. Jones has to kick it out to Clooney. Steineman back to Jones. And there's a steal. Prater's shot off the mark as Clooney tried to draw the charge. No call, no basket. Cardinals on the attack. Clooney with a long three. That is short. Jones with a follow.
Paige Jones picking up where she left off. The second quarter now has 9 to lead all scores.
Almost stolen the way over at Griesdorn. She's being hounded by Clooney. We're tied at 18. Marion has held the lead most of this game, and there's a long three off the mark by Kramer. Cardinals are up 2-0 to start this game. They have a chance to take their first lead since then.
Yeah, and you feel Marion's offense has just really turned into putting up three-pointers. You know, they've not hit any of those here to start the third quarter.
Pick and roll ends up in a jump ball. And it'll be turned over to the Flyers. So Amanda Brown, 42, checks in, as well as Kayla Bergman for the Cardinals. Full court pressure here by the Cardinals. Kramer over to Berkey. They're very careful. They make Jones jump once.
Yeah, can't blame him. She's definitely proven to be very efficient out there defensively.
Griesdorn three, well short. Clooney just out wrestles her defender with the ball. Jones with the three, that's short. Rebound to Kramer. Kramer stop jump, too strong. Ball on the floor. Battles around Mesher finish, or check that, Griesdorn with the follow. Number 30, Griesdorn came up with that. Scrum with the basket in the basket.
Yeah, multiple attempts, much like the first half when Marion was the most successful. They were getting multiple opportunities at the goal.
So Marion takes the lead back. Clooney thought about a three, dumps it down to Paul, blocked by Mesher. Kramer through traffic, throws to a teammate who is not there. Turn it over, get another look at that block by Mesher.
This is what we talked about before. See how she just, that's not even her person, right? But she's cheating down there in the lane, using her size and speed, goes over to help, and that's really been what they've used the entire ball game to keep Bremen out of the paint as much as possible. We mentioned those trifectas. If you can knock some of those down, it's going to pull her out. So far, though, Bremen only able to hit one, so that's really allowed Marion to sag down into the paint.
Yeah, Clooney on this season has 37. Jones has 35 threes, and they shoot, as a team, they shoot about 33% on their threes, but not tonight. They find themselves down by 2 halfway through this third quarter. Holman with an opening, loses her footing, and Mesher with the steal. Fessemeyer at the elbow, short. Brown with the rebound. Holman now taking the ball up the last couple possessions. Coach Burden trying to get another look on offense with Clooney out of the game right now. Bergman on top. Brown thought about a three. Arling gives it up to Paul. Paul tries to drive.
Oh, nice
goes
crossover.
Baseline and in.
That was a nice crossover play by Debbie Paul. Right in front of the defender, wheels down the left side and scores.
Tied at 20. Fessemeyer short. Holman now jumps everybody for the rebound. Holman drives, is fouled. So that'd be the 4th team foul for Marion compared to 0 for New Bremen.
That'll be the 3rd one on Allie Preeter also.
As Jones back in the game for Paul. Jones and Clooney were back both on the bench. That's a couple offensive players.
And ball handlers.
And ball handlers, so.
As you see, Holman right here in front of us did a nice job in substitute for those guards. She handled the ball very well out top.
Holman looking for a teammate, gives it up to Jones. Cardinals with a chance to break this tie. Arling on the wing. Looking for Jones. Tries to pass it down low. Cardinals fortunate to stay with possession here. Bergman's shot rolls off, and there's an over the back on Brown. So turnover foul will give it to the Flyers as Clooney checks back in for Arling. So Coach Burden was able to get a little break for Jones, for Clooney, and Paul on the bench right now.
That's right.
Their main scorers.
And defensively they've held up. They've only given up 2 points here in the third quarter.
Drive too strong by Rethman. Brown comes out of it. Clooney will take it across the timeline with 2 minutes in the third quarter. Through the lane, rolls it home.
Nice little floater in there by Elise Clooney. Her 4th point of the night.
First lead since the first possession for the Cardinals. Off the mark by the Flyers. Jones the other way. It's a long 3 by Clooney. Jones there to follow. 3-pointer off the mark, but Paige Jones there for the big offensive rebound. Coach Burden very happy. As Coach Stride for the Flyers take a timeout. We'd like to mention NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Channel 3 or 503. If you're watching the first replay on the February 6th at 2, the second one is Sunday the 7th at 6 p.m. You can also watch games on demand on nkt.tv. And to check out our full schedule, check out our website at nktelco.net.
You know, we mentioned earlier in the ball game, Debbie Paul scored on the very first possession, I think, or it was the first bucket of the game. Bremen went up 2-0. They have not led since. They trailed the entire ball game up until now. And boy, they put together a big run here. It was 16-8 about halfway through the second quarter. Marion's only scored 4 points since then. And Bremen's went on an 16-8 run since then. So they put together a nice little run there to get back in the game and take the lead.
From the beginning play till now, at about 30 minutes they wait. Or check that, about 22 minutes in between leads. Turnaround by Breesdorn, can't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound, Paul comes up with it. Up ahead, it goes off of a Flyer as Holman did a nice job of keeping her hands off of it.
Yeah, break there for New Bremen. As they'll get another opportunity with a minute to go in the third quarter.
Jones looks for Clooney. Jones 3, short. Rebound by Fessemeyer. Rethman, the Flyers have only scored 2 points this quarter. Badly need a bucket. Down low, there's Mesher and in.
That's a great seal inside by Emily Mesher. She gets her 7th point of the ball game.
Great entry pass by Griesdorn, cuts the lead to 2. Jones on the wing, down to Paul, kicks it out. Jones for the 3. Getting off the mark, Mesher with the rebound.
They just can't buy one from the perimeter.
And there's a pass too high by the Flyers. And it looked like they had a chance to go for the last shot. Now the Cardinals with that chance. Kramer and Berkey back in for the Flyers. 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, a lot of time here just for one shot. You know, you can not only get a shot, but you can work a little something here, get a good possession, and get a solid end of the quarter shot.
Steineman to Homan. Clooney down to Paul. Like you said, Greg, they worked a nice play, and Debbie Paul will go to the line to shoot 2.
And I believe that foul was on, nope, they gave it to 10. I thought they were going to give that to Mesher. Instead, that foul goes on Chloe Berkey, her third.
I believe that's the first player with 3 fouls. Debbie Paul with 2 chances from the charity stripe. That is short, as both teams have struggled from the line tonight.
Yeah.
Both teams have struggled from the field.
Like you said, it's not been pretty at times, but it's been a very fun ball game to watch. Very competitive as we expected.
Oh, rolls off. 5 seconds to go. And there's another missed pass, too high. Another costly turnover on the Flyers, 1.8 seconds left.
It doesn't leave you a lot of time, but if you can get it up here by about half court, you can get a dribble in and a shot.
Pass it ahead to Homan. Homan will
Get
dribble.
it off.
I don't know if she got it off. It rolls off. I think they would have counted. We go to the fourth quarter. The Cardinals retake the lead, 24-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these messages.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are hand-picked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Go to the fourth quarter in this MAC battle. The Cardinals up by 2.
Yeah, they outscored Marion 10-4 there in the third quarter to take the lead. And as they were trailing 18-14 at the break, Bremen definitely got a nice offensive flow going there in the third quarter. And Marion did it. They really put up some, I don't want to say bad shots, but, you know, not good possessions.
Entry pass into Paul.
And the offense showed that it's really struggled.
Paul trying to drive again. Kick it out to Clooney. Cardinals have trailed for most of this game until the end of the third quarter. They retook the lead. Brown tries to drive.
And you almost wonder, sorry, Dave, Bremen talked about their offensive spacing at halftime. Because in the first half, they were really tight and really struggled to get good passes. The whole second half here, if you notice, they've really started their offense a lot farther out on the floor. And I think it's given them some much better opportunities on the offensive side. They come up short on that one, but again, not a bad set. They actually, you know, the first half, they seemed really out of sync. Now they seem like they really settled in, got some really good looks, and it showed. They've caught up and taken the lead.
Out of sync is how you could call the Flyers offense in the third quarter. We'll see what Coach Stripe came up with in that huddle. They only scored 4 points in the third quarter, but still only down by 2. Rathman had a look. Gives it to Preeter. She is bumped. First foul on Clooney.
Yeah, fouls have been very few in between for New Bremen, and just a second one for them here in the second half.
They don't have anybody with over 2 fouls. The Flyers have Berkey and Preeter with 3 fouls, and a steal by Brown and stolen back by Allie Preeter. Flyers up at Griesdorn. Rathman tries to pass it down low, and Bergman with a nice steal.
Yeah, nice reach and anticipation by Bergman. See if Bremen can convert.
Through the lane, Clooney with a shot.
That runner gives her 6 points on the night, at least Clooney.
Kramer to Preeter. Working around the perimeter. Rathman just able to catch it. Pulls up for the 15-footer. Kramer with the rebound. She's fouled. So the Flyers at this chance will get to the free throw line with a chance to score, which is what has been a struggle this second half. Jesse Kramer, a 5'7" junior, rolls off the first.
They have not been good at the free throw line here tonight. I think they've only made one. And double check that. Marion is now 1 of 6, and so is New Bremen. Both only 1 of 6 on the free throw line.
That's really a surprise.
Yeah.
Marion's 73% as a team. New Bremen's 60%, but still. As Kramer hits the second. He down to 3. A little pressure here. At least by Kramer was doing some pressure. Jones shot off the mark. Steineman with a nice catch and follow.
Big follow up there by Sarah Steineman, the senior.
Big basket, a 5-point lead, which seems huge in this game. Preeter with the 3 in and out. Mesher fights for the rebound. And they'll say the foul is on the Cardinals.
It's on 22, Sarah Steineman. Just her first.
Kramer will inbound it. Fessermeyer will launch a 3 in and out. Ball goes off of a Cardinal. They'll say it goes off of Clooney's leg. You feel a little sense of desperation by the Flyers. They really need a basket here.
They're going to get another opportunity here off of that offensive rebound.
Mesher, Preeter. Bergman's did a nice job of fronting. Cardinals did a nice job of keeping the ball away from Mesher as much as possible.
They've really thrown multiple bodies at her tonight to really pressure her. And as you said, like right now they got a front and a back there with Steineman and Kramer as the 3 ball's knocked down.
Fessermeyer with a 2. Long 2 for the basket. Cuts the lead to 3. As Marion finally able to convert on that possession. 3-point goes off, and Paul is right there. It's the second time that Clooney's did a long pass like that.
Yeah.
So we get another look there. And Paul right there. Earlier on the other side of the basket, Jones did that.
Yeah, great pass off the glass.
Yeah. Clooney has a lot of assists. That's being pretty creative, and the end result is good as Paul trying to convert the 3-point play and lines it in. 6-point lead for the Cardinals.
A big response there by New Bremen as we get close to the 5-minute mark of our ball game.
Fessermeyer to Preeter. Into the corner, it's Berkey. Knocks down the long 2. Chloe Berkey with a big basket for the Flyers. Bergman, as they run through the flex. Steineman will give it up to Homan. 4:37 to go. The second last MAC game for both teams. Minster trying to, there's a steal by Fessermeyer. Takes it to the hole. A little out of control, and Homan with the rebound.
Yeah, dodged the bullet there for New Bremen. Fessenmeyer, like you said, are better off just coming to a jump stop and getting up a better shot.
Homan being pressured by Preeter. Coach Burden will call a timeout. That'll be a full timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in here. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
4:04 to go on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Cardinals with the ball and a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Bremen hanging on, and Marion starting to apply a little more pressure out on the guards, as you mentioned before, starting to sink in there. Still trailing by 4 with just 4 minutes remaining, so you're going to see a little more aggressive defense, I would say, by them, and Bremen looking to get a good opportunity here offensively.
Clooney's open for the 3. Too strong, but Homan chases down the rebound. Jane through the lane and walks.
There's a good defensive possession there from Marion. As Bremen applying a little full court pressure.
Berkey will pass it all the way ahead to Mesher. Festemeyer's open, gets her own rebound. Berkey short. Paul with the board. Couple missed opportunities there for the Flyers as Clooney leans in and draws the foul. That'll be the 7th team foul. And she'll shoot a 1-and-1.
And I believe that's the 4th foul. That's on Preeter. And it was. That's a 4th team foul on Allie Preeter.
Natalie Rethman, number 12, in for the Flyers. Number 22, Sarah Steineman, in for the Cardinals. 1-and-1 here by Elise Clooney.
Clooney, a 68% free throw shooter on the year.
And hits it. Cardinals trying to win their 5th in a row. Take them to 16 wins in the season. That would surpass last year's total of 15. 2 big free throws by the senior point guard, Elise Clooney. Stretches the lead to 6. Kramer in some trouble, gives it to Berkey. And that's tipped away by Jones. Brown tries to hold on to it. She's fouled. Kramer can't believe it.
I'll tell you what, Jones makes that press so hard because she doesn't go up on the ball. You know, she stays back a little bit, uses that jumping ability. And even the passes she didn't get, she's real close to every time. You saw her just that ball deflected off of her arm. Amanda Brown looking to knock down a couple more free throws.
In and out. Battle for the rebound. Mesher is fouled in the backcourt. That'll just be the 5th team foul. Mesher and Paul battling for the rebound. 3rd foul on Debbie Paul. Those 2 seniors have battled a lot of years against each other. Again, this full court pressure. Rethman will dribble it to Kramer. 3 minutes to go. Flyers down by 6. Kramer with a jumper is fouled. So the junior Jessie Kramer will be shooting 2.
Fouls on number 10, Elise Clooney, her 2nd.
It's like neither team can put this game away. Marion had a nice lead in the first half, early second half, couldn't extend it. Kramer hits the first of 2.
They're here for full entertainment value.
That's true. Bergman and Homan into the game. For the Cardinals, 2nd toss for Kramer. Knocks it home, down to 4. Full court press now by Marion. Paul's running the baseline, kicked out of bounds by Berkey. Another chance to inbound it here. This time's a spot as Clooney has given the basketball. She works it herself, working against Rethman. Tries to pass it to Steineman, tipped away. Homan did a nice job of getting the basketball. Homan will drive, draw them.
That was right in front of us. Sorry, Dave. That was a good call as Bergman leaned into that one. And when you're out top like that, you're going to get called for that almost every time because she was trying to go over and help her guard out of a tough spot, but it was right in front of the official. Offensive foul called. Just her first.
Flyers on the attack against the press. Fessemeyer kicks it out. Kramer with a 16-footer blocked, but fouled by Holman. So Jesse Kramer on the line again with 2 shots.
Yeah, she just knocked down the last 2, has 5 points here in the ball game. That foul, as you mentioned, on Holman, her 3rd.
Kramer has hit 3 in a row. So Paige Jones will come back in, placing Kayla Bergman. Another toss by Kramer from the charity stripe. Nothing but net. Lead down to 2. Marion backs off in their press. Now kind of a trap at half court. Clooney sees it. Get it over to Jones, to Holman. She's wide open and puts it in.
Nice work there by New Bremen, especially Clooney. Stand on top, recognized that trap and directed her teammates and got a wide open look for him.
Ball is stolen by the Cardinals. Holman with the steal. Clooney now dribbles to open space. Playing keep away. 2 minutes to go with a 4-point lead. Cardinals be patient, but they can't completely stay out of their offense. Holman to Clooney.
Make sure you keep coming to the ball hard. Don't take anything for granted because your defense is going to be coming and looking for every pass they can get their hands on.
Paula Steineman. She's guarded tightly by Mesher, and Steineman will go to the line for 1-1.
Just the 3rd foul on Mesher. And that's the last 1-1 for Marion, as that's the 19th foul.
So you have 24 Preeter, 30 Griesdorn in. Preeter playing with 4 fouls. Sarah Steineman with the 1-1 here on senior night. The deliberate technique works for Steineman. Big free throw makes it 3 points. She can hit another one to make it a 2-point possession. Check that, it's a 5-point. Put the points on the wrong side. And 2 clutch free throws by the senior, Sarah Steineman.
Nice poise and presence there from Steineman.
Griesdorn. Preeter did a nice job of keeping that pass. Kramer rolls it off. Rebound by Steineman. Clooney's going to outrun everybody in. Can't miss the layup. Rebound by Mesher.
That thing was halfway down. It won't fall.
Be a timeout by Marion Local. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
1:17 to go. The Flyers down by 6 to the Cardinals. Cardinals back off the press a little bit. For the Flyers, you need a basket here. Griesdorm will launch a high 3 and hit it. Griesdorm with a clutch 3 and a quick timeout by Marion. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. So we'll take a look at the replay. You see Griesdorn launches it. Our sponsors, Elmwood Assisted Living, Radio Hospital, Arrowhead Golf Course, NKTelco, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, Amsterdam Center, Keyhole Pizza, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Bremen Pharmacies. Players of the game are sponsored tonight by Corner Cafe of Maria Stein and a Bremen Dairy Queen. And that's on our First National Bank scoreboard. Cardinals up by 3, but that 3 was huge.
Yeah, that changes your whole game plan. I mean, you had to go from, we got to get 6 in a hurry to, hey, we're 1 possession behind, so you can play a little defense now here, apply some pressure. Don't have to feel like you have to score immediately. I mean, you can't let a lot of time run, but a minute 5 for 1 bucket's a lot more than 2 or 3 the other way. So
Cardinals get it to Jones. She has no problem with the pressure. If there's a foul, it's a double bonus, as they do foul Jones. Kramer with the foul, her 3rd. So Paige Jones has had a big night offensively and defensively. Will shoot 2.
she's got 11 points in the ball game. Her teammate Debbie Paul with 12.
Rolls it around and through. Lead the 4 is Steineman in, number 22 for the Cardinals. Griesdorn in for the Flyers. Jones eyes it up. Hits the second one. Lead back to 5. 56 seconds. Kramer. And there's Jones with the steal. All the way and in. As she's done all night, she's made the difference on defense.
And she seems to go in spurts, right? She gets 2 free throws, then gets a steal. Quick 4 points. Paige Jones puts New Bremen in a very good spot with 40 seconds remaining.
That might be the dagger. Preeter. Fessemeyer comes up with it, throws up a shot. Clooney with a rebound. She is fouled. The Cardinal fans can sense it with a 7-point lead with 27 seconds to go. Lise Clooney, one of 3 seniors here on senior night, trying to put the finishing touches on what would be their 16th win of the season. Coach Burden says everybody else get away from the foul line. It's not having any fouls. Elise Clooney, Debbie Paul, and Sarah Steineman are going to enjoy this senior night victory. Clooney with a pair. The Cardinals have really hit their free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, you mentioned it right there. They've knocked down some big ones. Those 2 may be the biggest.
Mesher with a follow. She's fouled. Barring a miracle, the Flyers will lose their 4th in a row, 5th of their last 6 games, with the Cardinals will win their 5th in a row. Senior Mesher hits the foul shot. Chloe Berkey checks back in.
And we talked about it a little bit off air. This is Marion Local might have lost their 5th in a row, but you wouldn't know watching. I mean, they're a very athletic team. They do a lot of good things. I would not want to face them in the tournament. They start knocking down some threes, and they're going to be a handful.
Coach Burden substituting out the seniors one at a time as they all get a hand from this crowd as they play their last home game. Cardinal fans showing their appreciation for this. These 3 seniors have been part of the turnaround here at New Bremen. Second shot off the mark. Jones with the basketball, 8-point lead, probably will just dribble it out. Cardinals struggled early and often, but came back with a big second half to defeat the Flyers. Your score on the First National Bank scoreboard, it's a final. Cardinals 43, Flyers 35. We'll be right back to wrap it up on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Marion, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits, commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
We're back with Coach Burden. Coach, it wasn't the prettiest, but it was a nice win.
Yeah, anytime that you can get an MAC win, it's a plus. Beth had them, fired up, ready to go tonight, and for Marion local there, and anytime you get an MAC win, it's a big plus, especially at home.
It was the first half was a struggle. Is there anything particular you told the girls at halftime?
Just come out and make plays and make some shots. And in the first half, we did not do that. We were playing well defensively, but offensively, we just didn't hit shots. And we just told them just be confident in themselves and get out and go and make some easy buckets and get ourselves going. And that's what happened.
Talk about your seniors here on senior night.
What a great group of girls. Have Elise Clooney. Number 10, she's kind of the go for us. She's the one that scraps and gets us going. Debbie Paul is a hustler on the offensive rebounds and on the defensive end. And Sarah Steinman, what a great kid, and all three of them are. But Sarah Steinman, what a great kid, and she knows she's a role player, and she knows if she needs a score, she needs a score, or shut down a defender. And I have three great
seniors that have done great things here, for the New Bremen basketball program.
Definitely the seniors, a big part of your turnaround here. You won 15 last year. You now won 16 with this win tonight. Continues. You're looking pretty strong going at the end of the tournament, into the end of the season tournament.
Yeah, we have a tough one at Delta St. John's next week. We just got to finish strong, and then tournament time comes around, and we hope to continue to play well, and it's tournament time. Whatever happens, happens. And what a great ride so far. But we have some work yet to do.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck down that tournament trail.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
We'll be right back to wrap it up.
All of the shopping is calling me, finance and restaurants too. Something here for everyone, a song and dance for you. All the little kids all flip their lids, yeah. Amsterdam shops, wholesome and clean. Grab some ice cream at the Amsterdam shops. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks. Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam shops, Amsterdam rocks.
The Bremen Cardinals win their 16th game of the season, defeating the Marion local Flyers 43-35. With the final numbers, Mr. Greg Burning.
Thanks, Dave. Ball game took a little bit to get going tonight. As you see the final score there, neither of the teams tearing it up field goal wise from twos or threes. Free throw wise, it got going in the second half, but both of them, I believe, at halftime were 1 of 6. So really picked it up. I think the rebounds tell the story. If you see that many rebounds, there's a chance you missed a lot of shots. But as we expected, a lot of hard effort on both sides. Both these teams really get after it. As I mentioned during the game, I would not want to be going against either one of these teams. They both play hard. They both have some good defensive players. They both have some scores from the outside, but then they also have some good paint presence. I thought we would see a little bit more of Mesher inside than we did. There's time for that yet, obviously, for Marion, as I think they grow every game with their new coach. First year in, it's always a process. And on the other side, the Bremen Cardinals, they just keep rolling along. They did not have a very good start to this ball game at all. Really struggled to score, but their defense really held them in the game. And then in the second half, were able to really start to assert themselves a little bit. And we mentioned during the game, Paige Jones, when she got going a couple times, it's not just her. I mean, Coach said it really well. You got to have some good seniors to get your team in the right spots and make the right plays. But it sure is nice when you got a couple sophomores and juniors behind them that can make some contributions.
Yeah, I think it's a positive that you see the Cardinals really kind of struggled, but they persevered
That's
with
right.
it. Usually they hit a lot of threes. That didn't happen tonight, but they won it with defense. They hit the big shots and hit the foul shots
down the stretch.
is what they'll need to do in the last game of the season in the tournament. Let's talk about our players of the game. First, we'll go with the Flyers, sponsored by Corner Cafe. It'll be Macy Griesdorn.
Yeah, she had a solid all-around ball game. Knocked down a couple threes in the game. Able to hit one late there to pull Marion within 3 with, I think, right at a minute to go, which gave them, an opportunity. But Bremen able to respond to it. But Macy had an all-around solid ball game.
Congratulations to Macy. Thanks to Corner Cafe. And then for the New Bremen Cardinals, we're going to give it to one of the seniors. Coach Burden talked about. She knows her role. She does a nice job. Sarah Steinman.
Yeah, we don't always notice these role players, but Sarah works hard. She's worked hard since she was a freshman on this team. Puts her effort out there. Made a couple big free throws down the stretch. She's just the constant teammate. She's the kid you like to see on the basketball team because I think he said it. She'll do whatever you ask her to do. And a kid like that deserves to be player of the game. So congratulations to her and all the seniors.
Congratulations to the Cardinals as they defeat the Flyers 43-35. JV game was also won by New Bremen 40-33. That'll do it from here for our NKTelco crew. On camera, Tracy Luck, Andy Bundy, and Daniel Allen. In the NKTelco Sports Van, our producer, Sir Isaac Sell, Matt Everidge. For my partner, Greg Burning, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.